Now at 3 p.m., a truck left tower X traveling towards tower Y at a constant speed. 2 hours later, a car left tower X and traveled along the same roads towards tower Y. So let's draw the journey charts. This is tower X to tower Y. And then we are told that actually at 3 p.m. truck left. Okay? And then 2 hours later is 5 p.m. the car left tower X for tower Y. And then they met at 8 p.m. Alright, so we draw an intersection here. This is where they met. They met up. Alright. Then now let's fill out the information. Time taken by the car was 3 hours because 5 p.m. to 8 p.m. Is 3 hours. And then time taken for the truck is 5 hours. 3 p.m. to 8 p.m. is 5 hours. And then the distance covered for this part of the journey is the same because they met. Alright, they met. So they traveled the same distance. But the speed taken by the truck was distance d1 divided by 5 because 5 hours kilometer per hour. And then for the car will be d1 divided by 3, okay, kilometer per hour. And then we are told that actually the speed of the car was 30 kilometer per hour faster than the truck. So okay, the speed, okay, s1, okay, minus s2 is equal to 30 kilometer per hour. Sorry, s1 minus s1, that means to say the speed of the car minus the speed of the truck is 30 kilometer per hour. Alright, so you equate them. S1, okay, is d1 over 3. So you bring over d1 over 3 is equal to d1 over 5 plus 30 kilometer per hour. Alright, so since we have the denominator of 3 and 5, common factors of common multiples of 3 and 5 is 15. So we actually multiply everything by 15. So it looks like this. Now we have 3d1 plus 450 kilometers is equal to 5d1. Bring the 3d1 over. We have 5d1 minus 3d1 equals to 450 kilometers. Therefore, 2d1 is equal to 450 kilometers, and d1 will be 450 divided by 2, which is 225 kilometers. This is what we calculated is the first part of the journey, the distance covered by first part of the journey by the truck and the car, which was 225 kilometers per hour. Now the question says, what was the distance between tower X and tower Y if the truck, okay, was 60 kilometers from tower Y at 8 p.m. In fact, both the truck and the car would be 60 kilometers from tower Y at 8 p.m. because they met at 8 p.m. They were at the same distance from tower Y, 60 kilometers per hour. Alright, sorry, 60 kilometers. Therefore, the first part of the journey, which was 225 kilometers, second part was 60 kilometers. You add them out, you get a total journey of 285 kilometers. So the answer is 285 kilometers. Thank you for using Playmaths.com.